everyone, so it's Saturday. Yeah, kinda same day that the vlog went up last week, eh? So yeah. Some splaining to do, I suppose. Not suppose, but yes, I do have some. So, where has the vlog been? Well, to give a brief overview of the week up until today, pretty much all I've done is sleep and play Splatoon. I haven't been into uni all week. And we'll go over why that is, starting with Monday. So Monday, I woke up, and I know I felt ill, like, the day before, I had a runny nose. I woke up, I think half an hour before my alarm went off, and I felt awful. I felt like, no, I cannot physically go in today. So I had a headache and blocked nose and just my body ached, and I was like, I just can't go in today. So I didn't. I just slept, and I felt at least a bit better. Not great, but still felt better than I probably would have after 3 hours of uni. So, and like I say, just slept and played Splatoon because I just didn't feel like doing anything. Tuesday, trying to recall. I don't believe anything happened Tuesday either. No, other than going food shopping, because I don't have a uni. I didn't go to the Smash Weekly that day either, because I went food shopping instead. So yeah, so not a lot happened that day either. You're also probably realising I could have uploaded the vlog, but just was too lazy to. Wednesday, I went out, which, would explain why I wouldn't have gone in Thursday. Except, not quite. So Wednesday I went out, it was supposed to be, my big birthday one where, actually people came around, but I was still feeling ill. And really tired for some reason. I had no idea why. I got to the club and I was tired. And I'd been drinking beforehand, and I had a drink, and I was like, I just don't feel like it. I just feel really tired and really not up to this right now. Like, just felt horrible and just not up to anything. Everyone else around me was barring a couple people that I knew, who weren't particularly drunk either. They were just like, yeah, I'm just not feeling it. It's like, I'm staying, I'm just gonna go home. They were like, sorry, like, your birthday thing has been kind of ruined, despite my birthday being last week, but, whatever. This was supposed to be the one that, most people came to and had a good time at. I was like, yeah, no, it's fine, like, this was mostly so everyone else could have a good time. It's not really my birthday now. And, we get along, so I hope to talk to them soon, because they're nice people. But the interesting thing about that was a friend from back home ended up coming up, and it was his first proper night out, his first time having pre-drinks and then going out to a club and things like that. He's drunk alcohol before. I've been with him when he's drunk alcohol, but this is the first time he's proper drank and gone out that I know of anyway. He might have done beforehand, but this is at least the first time he's had pre-drinks, because he had no idea what was going on, and he didn't know what was happening. I was like, what's pre-drinks? It was like, well, what is it? And it's like, well, you bring your own alcohol and you drink it before you go out. It's like, oh, I haven't brought any. It's like, right, we'll go and get some then. Jesus, it's not hard. So, but the thing was, turned out he got screwed up pretty badly. He was drunk by the time we got there. No questions asked. He was pretty much gone, and I probably shouldn't have even let him in the club. He was bloody off his head. So when I was going, I said to Tom and Matt, and I was like, alright, hey, listen, he's off his head. Keep an eye on him, will you? They're like, alright, sure. Will do. well, I think I said it to Tom. I didn't say it to Matt. So I go home. Well, I go get food. I get home. I don't even feel like sleeping, so I just lie in bed for a bit, just on my phone for a little bit, and then I'm about to go to sleep. And I'm gonna call Messenger, Facebook Messenger, and I'm just like, it's the guy from home, and I'm like, oh no. So I answer, and I hear a ton of background noise, and he's like, hey Brad, I think they kicked me out. I don't know. It's like 2:30 in the morning. How do I get home? It's like, where's Tom and Matt? It's like, I don't know. They left me. How do I get home? I think I got kicked out. It's like, no, the club just closed. It's because it's 2:30 in the morning. It's like, oh, alright, how do I get home? And I'm terrible with directions, so navigating a drunk person is even harder. You know, I'm in my pajamas. I'm not about to get out of friggin' bed and friggin' just go out. I'm knackered. I was about to go to sleep, and now I'm helping him on his way home. So I give him some directions, which takes way longer than it should have, especially because, like, just like as you walk near our place, like on the way, there is a takeaway. So he saw the takeaway. He's like, actually, I'm really hungry. I'll get some food. I'll call you back. I'm like, all right, then, fine. You know, like not too long after that, Tom and Matt walk in, and I'm like, where's our buddy? Where is he? And they're like, oh no, we lost him in there. I said, literally, I gave you one. I asked you, please don't lose him, and they were like, literally as soon as you left, 5 minutes later, he was gone, and we could not find him. I was like, oh my god, for God's sake. They weren't nearly as bad as our friend was, but you know, yeah. So I'm waiting for him to call me. I'm waiting for him to call me, and then I'm like, right, no, I'm calling him. I'm gonna see where he is. So I call him, and he's like, oh yeah, I have food. Like, I'm walking past this place. I'm like, you're going the wrong way. Literally, like you were, like there's the takeaway, and then you cross the road, and you go down an alley, and you get to our place. So he was walking the wrong way. He's like, where am I going? I was like, alright, just keep walking down the road you're going, but backwards. Just turn around, just go backwards. I looked for an alley, and I had to freaking remind him of something he said earlier. Because it looked like someone had graffitied Jesus on the wall, and he pointed it out on the way. And I was like, remember that wall that you saw that said Jesus on it? He was like, oh yeah, that one. Oh, there's the gate. Alright. What do I do? It's like, I'm coming down to get you. So I went down and got him. I think Matt came with me as well. Or Tom, one of the two. And let him in. And he was just completely gone. And I was like, I'm sorry. You know, the classic drunk. You know, like, I'm sorry to do this. Kind of like that kind of thing. I was like, it's fine. Right, this just happens. We also went to Corp, and he had apparently 5 of those Corp pints, which, for a reminder, there's 3 shots of vodka in each of those. He had 5. So, yeah, you can imagine kind of the state he was in. So, I had my sleeping bag out ready for him, and I just gave him that as like, right, go to bed. Because I'm going to bed, because I'm tired. Despite me being tired, though, I had a horrible night's sleep. Horrible night's sleep. It was like 3:30 in the morning, and I was up for 10 a.m. or to be in for 10 a.m. So I had my alarm set for like 9:20, and I kept waking up, and I could not stop waking up, and I just kept waking up and falling, like going back to sleep and waking up, going back to sleep. I think 4 or 5 times I woke up and like tried to get back to sleep, and it got to one point where I think it was like 9 o'clock and my alarm set for 9:20. I looked at it and I was like, I don't feel like I've slept. I do not feel like I've slept. I felt like I've closed my eyes, like I've blinked a few times. It's passed a few hours and I do not feel any better. So I justified it by just saying, well, I've got this friend I need to look after because everyone else actually had uni, so I was like, well, I'll make sure he's alright and he gets home because he's probably hungover. And I was right, so I made sure he was alright, and then then he made his way home. And then as soon as he did, I got food and went back to bed because I needed an actual sleep. So we'll take a short break here though, because you know how things go. So back in a moment. So as for Thursday itself, not really a lot happened because I kind of slept for a lot of it. Because I was so tired. And then Friday rolls around. And Friday was just, honestly, I hated myself for it. I hate myself so much for this. Because I just was like, you know what, I'm just not going to go in. I didn't have an excuse this time, and I hate myself for it. I was like, I'm just not going to go in. And I don't, it just makes me annoyed that I just was like, I'm not going to go in, I just can't be bothered. Like, are you serious? There's no justification, there's no reason why you cannot go in. You can go in. And I'm just annoyed at myself about that, because that just means I've just missed a week of uni. And I'm just annoyed at myself for it, so I want to definitely make sure that turns around, because deadlines are going to be approaching thick and fast, and I can't afford to just miss uni because I want to. So, don't worry, I'm angry at myself for it. I get angry at myself a lot. So, this one's definitely one of the ones that make me pretty upset with myself. I also went in to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Or at least I would have, if it wasn't for the fact that everyone ended up going away for the weekend, and I didn't know about it. So that was fun to find out when I finally got there, where I normally play. I was like, great, cool, fun, fantastic. So, I don't even know if I'm going to be going in tomorrow. So I don't know if people are still staying in that place. Fun times. So I think I just ate and was like, you know what, I'm just gonna freaking play Splatoon. I think I got all the footage from the vlog onto my laptop. I didn't play Splatoon, sorry. I got my footage off of my phone onto my laptop, and then I went to play Pokemon with Tom, because I haven't done that in a while. The Pokemon Pearl / Platinum race that me and him are doing, which he's ahead now. Well, he was ahead before, but he's ahead now. No, I was ahead, but when we left it off, but now he's ahead, and he's got extra time because he's got the distortion wheel to do. So I'm a little worried, because I think he might have it, honestly. I think the only advantage I'm going to have on him for the rest of the run is I know Victory Road. I know Victory Road. I know the Sinnoh Victory Road at the back of my hand. I know how to get through if I need to. So I'm just going to have to storm through that. But then again, I also need to fight like trainers because I need experience. So it's also really awkward in that sense. So, but yeah, I ended up playing that, and then by the time we stopped playing, it was like midnight, and I was like, I just want to sleep because I know I'm going to be up early tomorrow. Well, early-ish. Early for my standards, anyway. Because it was Super Smash Point, which was a Smash. It was Smash 4 and Smash Melee, kind of regionals. So I was like, you know, in a group of people who play Smash here in the city, and I was like, yeah, you should go, you know, it'll be great experience, great practice. And I was like, yeah, this is what I'm, you know, the kind of thing I'm working towards. So let's do it. Why not? And let's not cover my freaking lens with my fingers. So how did that go? So, turned up about 20 to 11. It said like sign up started at 11. I didn't know what time it closed. I just wanted to make sure I was there early. Plus it meant I got some friendlies in. I got practiced a little bit beforehand. So I got like an hour of practice in. And then the pool started, so there was 7 other people in my pool. Um, I lost 5 of them and won 2. So I lost to the top seed, who was a Corrin main. Second seed, who was a Diddy main, a Diddy Kong, sorry. Third seed, who I believe was a Robin main. Fourth seed, who I believe was a Samus main. Fifth seed, who was an Ike main. And out of all of those, I only took a game off the Samus. And I might have been able to win it, but I accidentally SD'd game 1, and I could have brought it back and won. I could have won the set otherwise, so that just makes me annoyed. And I beat a Jigglypuff / Game & Watch main. I think he's kind of a bit iffy about Smash 4, because he went Jigglypuff, and well, I played Cloud. I played Cloud for the entire day but one game, which was a game against the Ike, because I didn't feel like I could do enough. So I played Cloud for the entire day, I beat the Puff, and then he goes Game & Watch and 9s me twice. And if you don't know, when you get 9'd by Game & Watch, it's pretty much an insta-kill. I was like, well then! But it's also RNG. So it's like, well, I got RNG. So, but it was also close, so we went back to the Puff and I won. So I won that, and then I also beat a Captain Falcon. So, yeah. So, but it wasn't over, because they had a pro bracket and an amateur bracket, and the top 4 people in the pool would go to the pros, and the bottom 4 would go to the amateur. So I went to the amateur bracket, and immediately lost to a Mario. Turns out it was actually pretty decent, even though it was his first tournament. Turns out I kind of knew what he was doing, and I got way too hasty on myself a lot of the time, and I just looked back and I was like, I'm playing badly. I was just playing badly, so wasn't too happy. And then I go against, in my losers bracket, I go against a Marth, and oh my god, Game 1, it's kind of even, but he has the advantage. Game 2, I kind of pick up on a couple things, he picks up on a couple things, but I pick up on enough to take Game 2. And Game 3, oh my god, last hit, oh my god, I based the entire game down to a read, and I freaking called it, and I was like, is this even gonna kill? And then like he just flies off, and then it's just pause, and then just boosh, and then game. And I'm like, so going into the tournament, I knew I was going to go dropping into the amateur bracket I was given, but I wanted to take at least one set, and I did, and that's what made me happy. I took a set and then got bodied immediately afterwards by a freaking villager, because, well, no, it wasn't that much of a bodying. It was kind of close. At least Game 1 was. Game 2 was a little bit more lopsided. But, yeah, I was super happy with that freaking read. It was definitely a panicky read. But we were both like super high percent, and I was like, right, he's gonna roll, and he rolled, and I was like, let's go. So super happy with that. The event itself was really nice, really just nice to actually practice, play games. I've probably played about 4 to 5 hours of Smash today. Kind of crazy, probably about 4. Just, it got me practiced, it got me games in, I played against good people, I showed that I can beat people, and that's really good for me. It makes me feel better. So, yeah, I kind of ended up leaving a little bit earlier. I didn't stay for the whole thing and watch the whole, like, pro bracket, because I ended up getting a bit of a headache, so I just came back here. Plus, The other thing is Splatoon, friggin' Splatoon, as per usual, as I'll always rave about. The Splatfest is on, which is do you like gherkins on your burgers or not? And that's it. And I do not like gherkins. It's like, no, please. Please remove those gherkins from my Big Mac. Or Grand Mac, which I tried to get on Friday, because I went to McDonald's on Friday. And, yeah, they kind of were out. So, yeah. Kind of sucked, but whatever. Oh well. I tried. I tried. But yeah, don't like gherkins, so. Oh my god, I spilled my friggin' drink. God damn it. Ugh. But yeah, so I've just been playing Splatoon because Splatfest is awesome. Taking a little bit of a break because I was kind of playing a bit bad. So I was like, nah, I'll just take a small break. You know, record this and then I might get back to it because I want to keep playing it. I like Splatoon a lot. I keep talking about it. So, regardless, that has been everything so far. Whether tomorrow's gonna have anything worth talking about, we'll see. Because otherwise, I'll just wrap it up there, just real quick. Because I don't even know if Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Smash is gonna be going on tomorrow. We'll see. I'll see you guys tomorrow. That's a great way to start off, isn't it? And so it's Sunday. So as I said, I wasn't sure what would be happening, and originally I wasn't even going to go in today because I thought, well, most people actually aren't actually going to be in, so I guess I won't go in. You know, it seems like a decent conclusion to make. But then apparently people did start going in. They weren't in for Yu-Gi-Oh, mind you, but they were in for Smash. So I thought, hey, why not? Let's go practice some Smash, play some Smash, get some more games in. Why not? So I didn't do too badly. A little bit. I'm kind of happy with it, but at the same time, not happy enough. Need to, keep going, keep pushing myself and whatnot. It's got a bit of a cough. Sorry. And yeah, that's about it. I came back and ate. Really, there's not been a lot happening. So, yeah, whatever. It's how it goes. It's also a Sunday, so you kind of get what's going to be happening at this point. Nothing too out of the ordinary. So, really, I guess that's wrapping up the week. Again, I will try to make it sure so that this doesn't happen again. I cannot promise that because it's me. But we'll see. And hopefully I won't be as mad at myself next week. So I will see you guys next week, I guess.